Hey guys, it's Erin. This is day 7 of our Christmas crafts. It's Erin with LizzieandErin.com. If I seem a little flustered, it's because I am. It's Friday and it's been kind of crazy day. Yeah, I can't even explain it. It's just been crazy. So anyhow, I promised that I was coming on today to show you guys my no-sew tree skirt that I made yesterday, because I needed a tree skirt, so I, out of necessity, threw one together yesterday. So that's how this became day 7 of craft day. So, hey Lizzie. So I'm gonna jump right into this and make this real short and sweet, so y'all don't have to see me on here all crazy and flustered. All right. So, like I said from the beginning, the baby's crying. He hears me. Anyhow. So, like I said from the beginning, I needed a tree skirt, so I knew that I had material, so I threw it together and kind of just came up with this on a whim, y'all. So, I'm going to show y'all what I did and how it all came together for me. So, y'all can do the same thing. Be resourceful, use whatever fabrics you guys have already at your house, or go out and buy something fancy, but y'all can throw this together really easy, and you don't even have to pull out the sewing machine. So, all I used, I'll go ahead and tell y'all now all the supplies that I used. I used this white burlap that I had already, that I had gotten at a thrift store, like a pile of it for, it was like 50 cents, super cheap. Tonight I'm going to use the smaller piece, and I'm not going to actually cut while I'm showing you guys. I'm going to kind of show you, I'm going to show y'all without cutting, okay? And then I used scrap fabric. And then I used ribbon that I have here too. So throw together a bunch of random fabric scraps. I also went to Walmart and I bought these little, they're called fat quarters is what they're called. They're 97 cents at Walmart. And it's a quarter roll of fabric over in the fabric section for 97 cents each. So I got a bunch of different prints that I liked. Here's my little pile that I got. And I got this green, this was one too. So I got $5 worth of fabric, different fabrics. So I cut them up as fabric scraps to make my skirt. And then here's the ribbons that I used also. And hey Morgan. Hi Iris. I think I saw Iris. Yes, I did. Hey. I don't see my sister. Nope. I don't know what she's doing tonight. But okay, hot glue gun. So have a hot glue gun, because that's what you're going to use instead of sewing. You're just going to use your hot glue gun. And a pair of scissors. And that big piece of fabric. That's all you're going to need, guys. And this is so easy. It's a little time consuming, but it's really easy. It's really cute. And it's something that you'll have around forever. Something that you can pass on to, you know, your kids and stuff. Yeah. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show y'all what I did and how I did it. So, we're going to pretend like this is a bigger piece of fabric here, okay? Because I used maybe like half a yard of fabric is what I used, I believe. So we're going to pretend like this is a half a yard of fabric, okay? So you're going to fold it in half. So here's my half a yard of fabric. You're going to fold it in half, just like that. And you see how that's the side that opens. On the side that's you know, closed like that, you're going to basically draw a half circle here on this side, okay? And that's what you're going to do to start. So you're just going to take a pin and just do a half circle like this, okay? So once you have that half circle on this piece, you're going to cut that half circle out, okay? So cut that out. Then once that part's cut out, then you're going to fold it in half again, just like that. Okay, this part's, you know, going to be gone because you just cut that part away, okay? Now, with the closed part right here, right there, along that edge right there, I hope everybody can see, yeah. You're going to do a small little, you're going to start a circle right here. I don't know what shape this is, kind of like a triangle-ish. You're going to go just like that. and you're gonna cut that part out because that's gonna be the center of your tree skirt, okay? So then, once you cut that part out and all this extra part out, I hope everybody's following me and I'm not going too fast. Okay, Lizzie, am I making sense? Am I going too fast? I hope that's making sense, guys. So you cut that half circle here, fold it in half after you're done cutting, cut out that little corner there, just like that, okay? Then you're making sense, perfect, okay, good. All right, so then once you've made those cuts, you're gonna open the whole thing back up, and now it's going to be a big circle, and it's gonna have a circle in the middle, okay? So it's gonna be a big circle of fabric and a circle in the middle. Morgan, it probably makes perfect sense to you. Morgan sews all the time. So yeah, she's following. So a circle in the middle. So big circle and a circle hole in the middle is what you're gonna have at this point, okay? So once you have that, you're gonna kind of look at your piece of fabric, your skirt that's starting to look like a skirt now at this point, and decide where the front and where the back is. With the burlap, there was like it kind of frayed a little bit more on a certain side than I wanted it to. So I was like, oh, that needs to go in the back. So I cut my slit for the back part of my skirt where it's going to tie together. I cut that slit on the frayed, ugly part that I didn't want to show in the front. Okay, so just kind of look over your piece and figure out where you want the back of your skirt to go. And then you're going to cut a slit straight down the back to the hole that's in the middle. Just cut one line to the hole in the middle, okay? And that's it. Just then you're done with that part, okay? It's gonna start looking like a tree skirt at that point. It's gonna all make perfect sense. So this is ultimately what it's going to look like. Okay, so here was my slit that I made right there. Okay, so that's where I made my slit, straight to the hole. Okay, y'all can see that. Yep. All right, so now the next part is I figured out what fabric I wanted for my trim. And no, it's not perfect. And yes, my toddler helped color the back side of it while I was cutting the fabric. And it's okay. It kept him happy for a few minutes while I was able to cut fabric and make my tree skirt. So I just kind of went with it. And years, when he's like a teenager, I'll be like, look what you did. So I just left it. So anyways, hi Roberta. Thanks for joining. Yes, okay. So figure out what scrap fabric you want to use. Like I said, I got these fat quarters, and I was able to do the entire trim work with one of those 97-cent fat quarters, and I still had plenty left over to use for my patchwork trees that I did on my tree skirt. So one roll of this will do all of the trim, okay, for 97 cents. Can't beat that. So once you figure out what fabric you want, and I use this green, so once you figure out what you're going to use, go ahead and cut those into those are about an inch, a half an inch, maybe a little under an inch strips, okay? Make probably like 10 strips like this to start with. And no, they do not have to be straight, they do not have to be perfect. These are not straight, these are not perfect at all. They're all rough and raggedy, but it's okay. So what you're gonna do then is take the edges. You're just gonna, I started right here. I started on the back side because I wasn't so sure how this was gonna go. So I started right here on my slit that I did. That's where I started. So you may want to start there unless you're feeling confident. But so all I did was I grabbed my burlap like this, and I laid it down on the table. It got a little tricky, and I kind of would like change up the direction I was doing this in, and you'll figure out what's most comfortable for you. And then I just put my hot glue right there on the burlap, and then folded that part over. I hope y'all can see. Folded that part over, and then I just held it in place for a second. just a second. And then I moved to the next spot, and I just kept going and kept going and kept going all the way around, okay? It's just a matter of folding this over. I didn't even like try to like tuck it and make it look pretty and make it look finished or hemmed. I just tucked it straight over. Because I knew I was doing the patchwork Christmas trees on here, so I kind of wanted it rough and you know, unperfect. And that's kind of what I was going for. So, yeah. Fold over your trim onto the burlap, hot glue it together, and that's it. All the way around. And I did the same thing for my little ties that I did to tie around the tree. I did the same thing. I just held them just like this, and I just glued them together. And actually, I need to make another one for the bottom, so I'll do that right now. So I just folded them in half, put glue, and just held them in place for a second. Just like that, to make my little ties for the back part of the tree skirt. It was that simple, that easy. I didn't even have to pull out the sewing machine, and neither do you. My mom kind of gave me this idea because she said that she used to make felt tree skirts. I guess she would do like the iron-on felt, the iron-on, what is it, hem adhesive stuff that you can get. You just do it with your iron. And, hi Teresa, sorry. So she kind of gave me the idea, and then, like I said, I needed a tree skirt, so I knew I had stuff, so I just kind of threw something together. And, yeah, I made it work. So, now I have a guest. Anyhow, so, you're just going to fold these in half, glue them together, and these are going to be your ties that you will attach to the ends to tie around the back side of your tree when you're ready. So I already put two on one you know, at the hole, one in the middle, and now I'm going to do one at the end to completely tie it off here. And all I'm going to do is just attach that little strand that I just did. I'm just going to hot glue it onto my tree skirt, and I'm just going to hold it in place. That simple, that easy. And it's so cute. And we did these Hi Sunshine. Thank you. Isn't it cute? It's so easy to throw together and use what you have. A scrap fabric and these 97-cent fat quarters from Walmart that they had all kinds of cute Christmas prints. So I picked up a bunch of them that I thought were really cute. This one's got a bunch of Christmas sayings on it. But yeah, and I kind of wish I would have opened these ones for my trees. But I used ribbon and some burlap and just threw together my little patchwork trees. And there is nothing perfect about this little tree skirt, y'all. Nothing perfect. It was scrap fabric, scrap burlap that I got at the thrift store, 50 cents. And I love it. I love it. We had a glittery, gold glittery tree skirt forever, and I don't know what happened to that thing, but every single year we pulled it out, and the gold glitter would go everywhere. So you know what? Now I don't have to worry about the gold glitter going everywhere, and I'm so happy. Yes, Lizzie, it's perfectly imperfect. Yeah, so does anybody have any questions? Or did I explain everything? I know I went really, really fast. I will make a blog post explaining a little bit better with like closer up pictures of what I did, and I will post that on our blog so you guys can follow that step by step, since I did go pretty fast. I do apologize for that. Like I said, it's been a crazy day, but it is Friday, so yay. But if nobody has any questions, I think I'm done. Those are the same trees, yes, that we made, and for our frames the other day, our Christmas tree frames that we made, it's the same exact trees. So yeah, if you want to watch that video that we did, that was day 5. If you go back to day 5 of our crafts, you can see how we did the Christmas trees on here. You can get a better idea how we did that. But we just cut up scraps and ribbons and just laid them on top of each other. Yep. And while we were doing that video, we came up with a really cute idea to get the kids involved in this, is to have them draw on, and I bet you could do this with fabric too for this idea. You could do fabric markers and have them draw on pieces of fabric, and you could make the little trees out of their little artwork. So that'd be cute. Or you could do their hands. Well, how would you lay them? Yeah, you could do their hands in different papers or fabrics or something, and make a Christmas tree like that. So that would be cute. Or just do Christmas tree, little hands all over the place. I love that kind of stuff. The kids' artwork with their hands or their feet prints, or what, you know what I mean. I'm sure we all have a ton of it. Yes, on the tree skirt with fabric markers. Great idea. Yes. Hi, Kelsey. Yeah, that's a great idea. So, yeah, if nobody has any questions, I think that's all I have for tonight, y'all. Tomorrow, Lizzie's got a really cute craft for day 8 that she's doing. I think she's going to post some pictures. Or no, she was working on the frames earlier. She did the live video earlier of her painting those frames. I saw the preview of that. They're going to be really, really cute. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Make sure that you, if you like this video, I know it's me kind of frazzled, but if you like the video, you can share the video. If you'd like to follow us, you can tap on my nose on the screen there, and a box will pop up, and you can hit follow on the box. Make sure you're following us to make sure you see all of our videos and you don't miss anything. We've got lots of cool ideas to share with you guys, and fun crafts, easy fun crafts, easy budget-friendly crafts from me, because it hurts me to spend money. But anyhow, yeah, that's all I've got, guys. Stay tuned with us. Liked and followed, shared. Thank you, Teresa. We love that. Thank you, thank you. Stay tuned, guys, for tomorrow for Lizzie's day 8 craft, and I will see y'all on day 9 for another craft. All right, y'all have a good night. Have a good weekend. I'll see y'all later. Bye.